Hi everyone, this is going to be a video for the sign of Sagittarius. I am going to jump right into it. I've already pre-shuffled my deck, so I'm good to go. I am going to start off with some messages that I was getting while I was shuffling. The number 23 was very prominent, and I feel that there's this energy with you guys right now where you're really setting boundaries with other people, or you're going to step into that energy of setting more boundaries with people, upholding boundaries, being more firm about it, being more direct. Yeah. Anyway, so let's jump into it, okay? I mean, like, it's very monotone. Like, your energy is very monotone. It's very direct, very, like, relaxed. Like, it's an interesting energy for you guys. I usually feel more, like, not to be cliche, but I usually feel more of that fire come through. But I feel like you guys are really in a state of, like, almost seriousness. Like, you're taking something very seriously. So you have past life relationship, deception, passion. Okay, so there's some type of a connection in your life that goes very, very deep. One of you might be with another person, maybe dating other people, or maybe like, I don't feel anything suspicious or like bad, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like like, you guys might not be together, like, emotionally together in a physical relationship, or somebody is single and like actively dating, and the other one is not, because they acknowledge the connection, but there's still something that is deceptive about what's actually taking place, because there's a false mask somewhere, whether it's with you and the person who you're connecting with, or the person who you're connecting with. It's like both people in this card have a false mask on, so that's why I always say, like, both people. Not looking at something for what it is, knowing that there's a deeper connection to something, knowing that it's there, but like not being truthful either with themselves or with you, or vice versa. It's like you both acknowledge the same thing. You both acknowledge the connection. You both see it. It's just there's something like, I don't know if somebody else is involved in this situation. Like, I hate to say it, but like, there might be another person involved, and like, that might be why two people can't reveal feelings about each other. And I hate to deliver that type of message, but I mean, like, that's how it came to me. Let's clear that. There could be a lot of people involved in, like, in the dynamic of your relationship, or like friendship, or whatever it might be, connection. Like, there might be a lot of people involved, so you guys are maybe trying to uphold like a certain image so that other people don't figure it out, but in the process of it, you guys are also kind of like deceiving yourselves. It's something very deep. Like, there's an obvious connection between two people that goes very, very deep, and it's like there's not, like, something's not being acknowledged. And see, now I'm getting pulled into like where the planets are, so I don't Like, I haven't looked into that recently, so I'm not 100% sure as to, like, where the planets are, but I feel like the planets are affecting something that's happening between this, where something needs to come to a wrap. Because there's obvious passion, it needs to be acknowledged. But there's doubt here about who this person is. Or there's fear. Or it's like hesitation. It's like, you know that this could be, like, this could be the one. You see, but it came out upside down. So I look at that as almost like a blockage. Where it's like in the process of changing. Where it's never, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's going to go from being in reverse to being upright. But the thing is that, like, where is the blockage? Is it emotional? Is it mental? Physical? Because you've already met the romantic partner that you seek, but there's something about not wanting to acknowledge it, or not wanting to bring it to the public yet, or, like, not wanting to speak about it yet, not wanting to physically address it quite yet. You have let go of control issues at the bottom of the deck. I forgot where the camera was. So it's like let go of control issues. Like, you're trying to, or you or the person you're dealing with, is trying to control how something unfolds, is trying to control how something takes place. I don't feel in, like, a negative way. I feel more in a fear way, like a fear-based way, where it's like, there's something else going on behind the scenes that this person is trying to protect, or is trying to, like, block from figuring out what's going on. I don't know if it has to do with the family. I don't know if it has to do with, it's something exterior that's affecting this person's ability to be just, like, out in the open with something. And it has to do with feelings, because there's intense passion between two people. You have a past life relationship here. But it's like not wanting to acknowledge it yet. But it's like the both of you know it. And it's like, you know, either that this person is your person, or you've already met the person who you seek and you don't want to see who that person is. You don't want to acknowledge that connection yet. Or the person who you're connecting with doesn't want to acknowledge that connection yet because they're not ready to. Because, again, there's something going on the outside. Could be family related. It could be another relationship. It could be anything, really. It's a distraction. Not like a distraction in a negative way, but it's a distraction because it's causing, it's like a domino effect here. I don't know where they're taking this, but it's like a domino. I'm just seeing dominoes falling. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody. Let me do this one. Alright. So, let me pull some other cards here. You guys might have something going on with your third eye, too. I'm getting, like, pressure in the front of my head. So, yeah, something's balanced. It's being balanced out right now. There's like, a rejuvenation period that's taking place, and I think it's more on, like, an ether level, universal level. Because there's a unit here. I don't know if maybe in a past life you guys had, like, such a strong connection that you guys maybe, like, had a family in a past life, or maybe it has to do with your family, or maybe there's something that you're not seeing clearly, where it's like this connection can take you places when it comes to, like, stability and, like, you know, the happy family. Like, it's the happy family card. So for me as a reader, this is like something taking its time to be balanced out because the connection's so strong, but something needs to get wrapped up here with the World card. And it's sitting right over top of this deception and passion, so it's like allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Letting something come full circle, letting something come to a close, ending a cycle in your life that maybe wasn't the best emotionally when it comes to relationships. Like, maybe you had, like, a couple cycles that where it's just, like, hard relationship after hard relationship, like, letting that stuff kind of clear out. so that you can be honest with yourself maybe about how you truly feel, or this person can be honest with themselves about how they truly feel, because then you have the Sun card here. So it's like, this is something that's very healing, something that's very passionate, something that's going to bring a lot of happiness, emotional contentment, creativity, abundance. Like, this is an abundance card for me as a reader. Or you're going to be illuminated to something. You're going to see something clearly after something takes place and wraps up. You're going to be able to see something. It might have to do with a foundation, or building a foundation, or balancing something out. You could be connecting with somebody who even has kids, or maybe you're maybe in the future, like this is somebody who you're going to have kids with, or in the past you've had kids with them, or in a past life you've had kids with them. It's a bond. Like, there's some type of a very strong connection here, where it's like a structural family unit of something getting balanced out, something getting wrapped up. But yeah, there's a lot of emotion. You have 4, 4, 4, 4. Like, you have a lot of fours. A lot of fours. That's interesting. I've never seen that many before. There's a very strong emotional connection between you and somebody. Very strong emotional connection. But there's also a lesson here for whether it's masculine energy or feminine energy that needs to learn this. There's a lesson here that needs to get wrapped up about, has to do with how you perceive other people and where they are in their lives versus where you are in your life. Like, having that chapter like mentally close and not like have that type of a perspective, because sometimes, like, when you sit in a lack of perspective, it can manifest itself, right? You know, like, your thoughts are energy, right? So there's an emphasis on that, like, watch your thoughts, because your thoughts might actually be something that needs to be wrapped up, like a cycle. Like, there could be like I don't know if it's like limited beliefs, something emotional. It's like emotional and mental, like perspective, how you view yourself, how you show yourself compassion is part of this. Like, learning a lesson of self-compassion. I think it's like you're coming to a close of like learning a lesson of self-compassion, or the person that you're connecting with is learning this lesson and coming to an end of this lesson where they're finally gonna let this go. Yeah, because there's a decision that needs to be made here, because you have 88 and then you have a bunch of fours. Like, you have 4 fours and then you have 88. So it's like, what are you gonna pick? Are you gonna continue old cycles, or are you gonna go to the new, like, it's like a new chapter, a new beginning? I feel like I mentioned a message like this earlier in a different reading. There's a decision here, and there's also a decision between I don't know if somebody works with energy, but there's a decision that needs to be made there too, and you'll know what that decision is. You might be at a crossroads financially too, and you might be like, oh god, this is gonna go so deep. I don't want to go this deep with it, because it's hard to explain sometimes, because I see things in symbols and it's like I understand it, but then I gotta put it and translate it to words so that a collective can understand what I'm trying to explain. So just bear with me on this. Now, a lot of times, like, people who work with energy obviously are going to know this, and it's like somebody's going to come up to a decision in their life where they're going to have to pick whether they continue to cultivate light energy, or they continue to cultivate heavy energy. And that's really what it is. So that decision that's made, it's like you can have one, you're gonna have to pick, or you're gonna have to make some type of a decision when it comes to work that involves that, where it's like, are you doing something with pure intent, or is there something else behind it? Or this could be somebody who's in your circle here. It doesn't have to be you. Again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. But for those of you who know, you'll know it's for you. You'll know that this message obviously resonates with you. So whatever that decision is, it's like you have to go within. Anyway, let's clear that. I'm sorry if I just staggered through that. It's like I want to make sure that I give helpful information and not do anything or say anything that can potentially be misinterpreted, if that makes sense. So, anyway, moving forward. I'm just here to help, that's all. You could have a decision to make between two different people as well. You could have somebody come back from the past and put you in a position where you have to decide between two different people. And it's like, are you going to continue a cycle, or are you going to start something new? Are you going to go towards the unknown, or are you going to go towards something that you've already been through, something that you've already experienced? But see, there's a balancing that needs to take place. There's a healing that needs to take place, whether it's within you or within a connection, or within somebody else who you're connecting with. Be honest about what it is that you truly want. Yeah, like with this Deceit card, it's like, be honest with yourself about what it is that you truly want, because you have two deception cards here. So don't lie to yourself emotionally. Like, make sure that you're being 100% honest with yourself emotionally when it comes to some type of a decision with a relationship or with a very strong connection. And then you have man holding a heart. So you have the direct counterpart of the woman holding a heart, which is interesting. So you guys are, so you obviously have a connection with somebody who you equally feel the same for, right? This person acknowledges their emotion, you acknowledge your emotion. Again, I keep getting pulled back to a lesson of like, it's like wanting, whether it's connected to you or whether it's connected to somebody in your energy, there's like a lesson of like learning, like wanting, it's like not wanting what others have just because you don't have it or something. Like somebody's learning some type of a lesson where it's like you want what others have, or you always want what others have, but sometimes it's obviously it's not going to work for you, because what's meant for you will always be for you, but it might not be what other people like you guys get what I mean. There's a lesson somewhere tied in that. I don't know if it affects you or if it affects somebody around you. That's why they're emphasizing be honest with yourself about what you truly, truly want within a connection, because there's a connection here that somebody's not acknowledging for whatever reason. Because there's something going on the outside that they don't want to take the time to see what it is that they want, that they need to see. Because there's obviously passion between the two of you, like very passionate energy, but the both of you are like not acknowledging it right now, but you both know it. And you might be hiding, like the feminine, whoever's in feminine energy might be hiding the way that they feel. You could be connecting with a Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. I see Cancer here. I see Capricorn, Sagittarius. It's the energies that I feel. So the feminine energy might actually be putting on a facade so that this other person doesn't know how they feel. Interesting. But the feminine energy wants this. I hope this is making sense. You also have storm warning at the bottom of the deck in reverse, which tells me that there's something took place, something between the two of you. Yes, something between the two of you took place where it kind of like the structures had to come down, really, is what it comes down to. It had to come down. So all beliefs, the way that you guys view each other, all that stuff had to come down. Or something came through and like shook it up, like some type of an ending, some type of a conversation, some type of a disagreement even. So somebody feels sad, they feel very left out because they know where their heart lies. They feel it. They want to build something stable, but because it's not here, it's like someone having something to offer, but it not being available to offer. But see, there's going to be movement forward with that. Could be connecting with a strong water sign here and a strong fire sign again. You could have a masculine energy that feels left out, but they want to offer something because they see a feminine energy building something that's going to be very successful, who has a lot of support around them. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that just came through here, King of Pentacles. For me as a reader, this is always Taurus, Capricorn energy for me. This is someone who wants to come in and help build. Or this is the energy that the feminine is actually taking on. No, I feel like this is the masculine. I feel like the masculine energy, whoever is in masculine energy, coming in as earth, wants to balance something out. They want to move forward with something and balance something out. It's like the time has presented itself, like this person sees an opportunity to present something. And the Queen of Cups here, interesting, Cancerian. Be careful who you're allowing into your circle. Somebody might come back to you. It could be this King of Pentacles energy. They might come back towards you and like with some type of an apology, or they might like express to you like how deeply they feel or how like sorrowful they feel for something. And they're asking you to be compassionate. To be compassionate, like with open arms, like to be compassionate. Then you have the Devil card here. So you could be connecting with a strong Capricorn energy. You're dealing with somebody, again, with control issues, where they want to control how something takes place. But see, the truth is going to be revealed about something, and something's going to be balanced out. Now, either you're dealing with two different people here, because I'm actually getting a message for somebody where there's somebody who's connecting with multiple people. Like if you're dating or something, somebody who you're dating is not the person who you think that they are, so just be careful. Make sure that you clarify and check and make sure that this person is really who they say they are, because you never know. You also have another energy here who's coming back through to balance something out, who's going to reveal some type of truth. Now with the Devil card here over the Four of Wands, that could be a business partner, because the Devil is also an energy where this person is very they're a good asset to have if you go into some type of a financial situation or a business situation. The devil for me is always very good with money. Now, this person might want to go into business with you, or they want to build something successful and strong, especially with the King of Pentacles here. They might come in offering to build with you towards something that is your goal, which is stability. This person wants to balance it out. That, like, this will be revealed. Like, this person will reveal something. But see, this King of Pentacles knows that there's other competition, or knows that there's other people around this Queen of Cups. That's why, okay, so that actually makes sense, because this Queen of Cups, you could be dating multiple people, and this person's going to come in and want to balance something out and offer something like a partnership of some sort. And it could have to do with a business, or it could have to do with an idea, or it's like wanting to work together towards something stable. But this person coming in is very strong Capricorn energy, or very strong Taurus energy, more Capricorn, especially with the emphasis of the Devil card here. Very grounded, very driven, could be business oriented. This person knows that time is ticking, and they know that there's competition on the board. So there's a decision that they have to make. Because they want to enlighten you. They want to enlighten and reveal the truth about something, because they want to come together and they want to work together. And this person could actually owe you an apology, and that might be where this Five of Cups is coming from. But see, with the Queen of Cups, she could actually, the feminine energy could actually be carrying the Five of Cups, where it's like this Queen of Cups is just kind of like, where's my connection? Like, where's my person? And it's just taking some time for this person to come in, and it's like, you're like, try not to get sad. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like, oh, like it's a really sad energy. Like, I'm sorry. If you're in feminine energy and if you're feeling really sad, just really throw yourself into self-love, because something's coming in. It really, it is. It's here on the board. Like, I see it clear as day. And this person might be very good with business, or very good with, yeah, hold on. Someone, yeah, it's like fresh new energy with the King of Cups. Wow. You have two court couples that have popped out. You have the King and the Queen of Cups. So this person is going to come in fresh with a lot to reveal emotionally. Now, the King of Cups for me is always somebody who kind of struggles to reveal their emotions. This person could have been recovering from an addiction too. I do see something like that here, where, and if that doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you, but I'm also reading for the general collective, so just bear with me. I do see somebody who could have been in recovery, could have been working on themselves, taking time out for themselves, and they're learning how to transmute energy within themselves to become better. It's like a healing process that this person is going through, but you guys walk a similar path. But this person's going to try to express something, especially with the Page of Wands here. There's going to be some type of an expression or action. But like, this person sees the truth now. Yeah, because something's coming to a close. And see, there's seeds that have been sown with this person already. So this is somebody who I feel that you probably know already. And if it's not somebody who you know, then it's somebody who you're going to feel that instant deep connection with, especially with the past life relationship. Like, you're going to feel this. Yeah, I feel like this King of Cups might actually reach out. They might send like a small gesture, like a little message. It's not going to be big. Like, it's going to be something very small and very subtle. But there's going to be some thought put behind it. But this person's going to want to come in very fiery and very, like, energetic. Because it's like they want to take action towards something, but they're going to kind of come in slow and very logical. And then you're kind of, whether you're in feminine energy or masculine energy, the feminine's going to actually come in as the Queen of Cups, but as the Queen of Swords too. So it's like, you're a little hesitant. Or the person who you're connecting with is going to be a little bit hesitant when this message comes through. Yeah, because there's a strategy involved here. There's something very strategic about this. But they might express to you how they feel like they missed an opportunity or they feel left out in the cold. And you're coming in as Empress. Feminine energy is in the Empress energy here. So this person sees what they have missed out on, and they might try to express that, or might begin the process of opening up to express that, because they value you, or you value someone enough to see them as the Empress energy, which is somebody who really knows how to take care of themselves, really knows how to go after what they want, is very logical, is very disciplined, is very grounded, might have a family, might have a couple animals that they take care of. Like, there's big transformations. This person's gone through a lot of change. They're not afraid to, take risks. They're not afraid to go after what their heart desires. And this person, the masculine energy, sees that maybe they didn't see that before, and they feel like they missed an opportunity. So somebody might be communicating that. Yeah, I feel like this masculine energy's really been working on themselves, really trying to become more independent, really taking the time to go after what their truth is. And now that they feel better about themselves, I feel like they're going to come in, or they're going to try to come in because they feel like the timing's right, or they feel like they have to because of other people that are involved. But I feel like this is going to be something that sneaks up, and I don't feel like you're going to directly see it coming. And I feel like I've said that a couple times, so it might be like a universal collective energy of something like that you just don't see coming. Somebody might reach out, somebody might say something. I feel like this person's been through a lot, whoever you're connecting with. And I'm going to say the masculine energy. I feel like the masculine energy has been through a lot. Again, strong earth placement. They've been through a lot. And I feel like they've done a lot of healing on themselves, but they're coming in very young and very fresh, which is a good thing. But they are going to express some things about maybe why they did what they did, or maybe why they disappeared, or why they, kind of fell off with, communication. There's something like that here. And then you have the Fool card. So it's like, don't be afraid to take risks. Like, go after what you truly want and desire. Live life. Yeah, go after it. Have charisma. Like, go after it. Like, be excited. Be passionate. Choose to leave all the things in the past. Like, what's done is done. Go after what it is that you want. Allow what it is that you want to come through. Just be patient. Because I really feel like the feminine energy doesn't have a single thing to worry about, because you guys are sitting in Empress mode right now, and that's really good. Like, that's a good place to be. So try not to stress, honestly. This is really good. Like, try not to stress, because no matter what, like, what's meant to be will always be. And regardless if this person decides to make the move or not, it's like, hey, it is what it is. Somebody better will step in if not. But you got to be in the right place to receive it. So I'll leave it at that. But I hope that these messages helped. Again, I am taking personal readings, so please feel free to reach out and email me about that. Yeah, that's really all I got. So I appreciate all of your support. Thank you guys again, and I look forward to connecting with you again in the future. Take care.